Hello, hi guys. This is Mr. B's Chemistry Embassy again. Yeah, welcome this afternoon, this very beautiful afternoon. So today we would be looking at two topics actually. So one of the topic that is very confusing to so many students, and a lot of my students they make these mistakes. So it is the atomic number and the mass number. So where can we find the atomic number and the mass number? We can find these two entities on a periodic table. So if you guys, look on your periodic table. So let's take an example of oxygen. So when you look on your periodic table, you will see that oxygen has the symbol of O. So this is our oxygen. So I hope you guys can see it. So this is your oxygen, O, represented by the letter O. And on the periodic table, sometimes you would have two numbers. So one of the number is usually 8 for oxygen, and the other number is usually 15.999. So usually we round it up to 16. Now, so this is the major misconception, and this is why students make a lot of mistakes, about confusing atomic number and the mass number. So it's really very easy, and I'll show you guys how to remember the atomic number and the mass number so that you guys don't make any more mistakes about how to differentiate both. So like I said, when you look on your periodic table, you will see that oxygen is represented by the letter O, and with these two numbers, so 8 and 16. So how do you know which one is the atomic number and how do we know which one is the mass number? So it's very easy. So always remember that the atomic number is always a smaller number. So 8 and 16. So which one is the smaller number? 8 is smaller than 16. So automatically your 8 is going to be your atomic number. So that's going to be your atomic number. So the other number, the bigger number, 16, is going to be your what? Your mass number. Your mass number. So never forget that. So when you look on your periodic table, you see two numbers. Oh, which one is the atomic and which one is the mass number? So remember that the atomic number is always the smaller number, and the mass number also is, will be your mass number. The bigger number will be your mass number rather. And another very good mnemonic of how to remember is, look at atomic starts with what? A. And mass number starts with what? M. So A comes before M. So that is why an A is smaller than M. So that is how you will know. Oh, when you hear about atomic number, remember the small. A is smaller than M. So automatically you look at these two numbers. So whichever one is the smaller number is going to be your atomic number, and the bigger number is going to be your mass number. So let's take another example. So let me look on my periodic table. So let's take carbon. So carbon is represented by what? So let me clean this up real quick. Let's clean this up. All right. So when we look on here, we'll see that our carbon, which is what? C. So carbon is represented by number C. So when you take your periodic table and you look on it, so I could see two numbers here. So one of the number is 6 and the other is 12. So can you guys tell me which one is the atomic and which one is the mass number? All right. So if you guys say the atomic number is 6, so that means you're right. And if you say the mass number is 12, so that is correct. So how do you know? Like I said, the smaller number is always your atomic number. And the bigger number is always your what? Your mass number. So that is how you differentiate it. So when you see an element on the periodic table, so just think of, which one is the bigger number and which one is the smaller number. And sometimes some periodic table, they switch. So the smaller number is not always on top and the bigger is not always at the bottom. So sometimes you will see, so let's say magnesium. Magnesium is represented by what? Letter Mg. So when you see magnesium, we have sometimes you have 24 and 12. So can you guys see? Look at this carbon here. We have 6 up here, 12 up here, down here. So the smaller number is up here, and the bigger number is down here. But in the case of magnesium, look at. So the bigger number is up here, 24, and the smaller number is down here, 12. So it doesn't really matter how they present it to you. Just always remember that the smaller number is always what? Our atomic number. So in this case, 12 is going to be my atomic number, and 24 is going to be my mass number. So that is how you differentiate it, no matter the way they present it to you. Either the small number is on top, the big number is down here, or the big number is up here and the small number is down here. Whichever way, just know that the atomic is always the smaller number and the bigger number is always the mass number. And also, like I said, remember, atoms start with A and mass start with M. So atom is smaller than M. So know that, then I'm looking for something that is small. So you know that your 6 is smaller than your 12. So that is how you differentiate between your atomic number and your mass number. So really, so I think that is really clear. So once again, it's very important. So on your periodic table, you see 2 numbers attached to an element. So one number is always bigger than the other. So the small number, once again, is the atomic, and the big number is your mass number. So that is how you know these things. All right, so this is all I have for you right now. So once again, it's Mr. B's Chemistry Embassy, where we teach everything chemistry. Come to get your chemistry solution. So if you guys are finding these videos and this presentation, these lectures valuable, so I want you guys to help the channel grow, subscribe, share, like, turn the notification bell up so that you will know whenever I post another video relating to chemistry. So once again, it's Mr. B's Chemistry. So today is atomic number and your mass number. So I'm sure by this, you guys won't ever make the mistake of interchanging atomic number with your mass number. All right, so thank you guys. So I will see you guys next time. All right, cheers.